What's up, everybody? We're coming to you from the beautiful Cambria Hotel in downtown Detroit. I'm Detroit's favorite news personality, self-proclaimed, of course, Maurielle Lou.
And I'm Mikey Eckstein, the entertainment, I don't want to say guru.
Say it.
I'm an entertainment guru.
Damn.
All right? So everything entertainment, I'm your guy.
And I'll claim that along with you, my darling. You are the favorite personality. Maybe second to me. I'm the godfather of fashion. I'm Chuck Bennett.
Well then,
The
Chuck.
Godfather in the building.
Of fashion.
Ooh, that carried? I like that. What are we talking about today?
Okay, this is really an interesting topic. So I've gone through some things. I don't consider myself to be a celebrity or, I am sort of a media personality, but we go through, I think about people like Maurielle, who is on the air every day, and then it goes even bigger. Or I'll jump all the way to Beyonce. So you could be Beyonce, but let's bring it back down to just Detroit. Let's bring it back down to just me going to Kroger trying to get me a slab of bacon. I cannot just run into Kroger and get a loaf of bread. And it's always when I am dressed really bad because I'm at home and Kroger's around the corner. So I need some bread or something. So I jump up. I throw on a T-shirt or whatever, and I run.
You ain't never thrown on no T-shirt.
Anyway. So I run to the store, and there was a lady, and she said, that's him. And she was in one of those little motor cars. She was sitting down, and she had two of her children with her, and they're looking at me, and they go, who is he? She goes, that's him. They're like, that is him.
Yeah.
And she goes, no, he wouldn't be dressed like that. And then she scooted around and she goes, oh my God, it is you. Look at what you're wearing. She said, you are the godfather of fashion. Look at what you're wearing. And I'm thinking, how dare you? How dare you? So this brings me to things like this. When you go to the grocery store, and the grocery store is one of the worst places. I could tell you grocery store stories all day.
Yeah.
What happens to you, Maurielle Lou?
First of all, everybody who says my name says my full name every single time. And that is hilarious to me. It's always, hey, Maurielle Lou. Like, it's one name.
And I get it because of you. That's like, that's Maurielle Lou's partner. That's him. That's Maurielle Lou's partner.
Like, that's funny.
It's like, I have a name.
It's funny because your last name's so short. And it just, but it flows good. It flows great.
It rhymes. It's
anyhow,
right?
It's a different life. I mean, I have gotten used to it because I've been doing this for 20 years. 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
You started when you were 5?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. I was 5 years old and I had that hairbrush in the mirror. I knew I wanted to be on the news. I mean, it has given me at times a lot of anxiety because you are just, you're just shopping. Like we're like everybody else. To me, it's just the news. It's
right.
It's nothing fancy at all. Come to the studio. You'll see. It's 2 people in the room.
Right.
And a couple of lights and cameras pointed at you. It's not fancy at all. But yeah, you go. I log on to Facebook sometimes and I'll see a random picture. I'm like, oh, she's cute. Oh, that's me. And it's a picture that someone posted of me at the grocery store. Like, look who I saw.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Or one time I went to Meyer. Is Meyer or Myers? Because I'm not from here.
Meyer.
I hear it both ways. And I get attacked either way, I feel.
No,
it's Meyer.
No S. We like to put
Myers.
S's on the end of things in Detroit.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm at Meyer. And then when I'm leaving the grocery store, log into Twitter.
Right.
I'm a millennial, so I can't go 5 minutes without.
You haven't even
social
got out the
media.
parking lot.
Exactly.
And that shit's hashtag.
And I'm like, what happened? And somebody tagged me and said, I just saw Maurielle Lou at Meyer. She was so beautiful. Maybe next time I see her, I can ask her out. Well, and no, because now you're a punk. Honestly, like you could have said something in the moment.
Seriously,
you could have said something
right?
in the moment.
I'm scared of you, Maurielle. First of all.
Well, but that's the other
Don't do
thing.
this.
Listen, that's the other
No,
thing.
we got to go there.
Dude, that's the other
Finish
thing.
your statement because I'm going to tell you.
I mean, look, she's a human, right?
Thank you.
She's a
Mikey.
human. People look at celebrities as like they're so different.
Right.
Like
And you're around them all the time, so you
Exactly.
So it's not me.
I've seen it.
thing.
Oh, 100%. I'm gonna tell you what. I was in Nashville
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. It was a rock star, a country star, a comedian, and a actor, and everybody has. I'm not gonna say names,
Yeah.
but has done
Everybody's
major
somebody.
things.
Yeah.
But it was so funny because we were all guys just talking, and I'm like, man, it's like one of those memes. What you think is really going on versus what's really going on. Like, we're a bunch of older dudes, like some insecure, like just blah blah blah. But the outside looking in thinks it's like glitz and glamour. We're all just like, you're not me, but don't have feelings, don't have problems, don't like, yeah.
That's another thing, because people come up to me before you jump into where you going, because I know you're trying to drag me. People think that you don't have feelings. So if it's not the, hey, I love you on TV, da 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 da, it is, hey, I hate you.
Right.
I don't agree with anything you say, and I hate your outfit. Which, first of all, that last one is definitely a lie, because your girl comes cool every single day. If you don't like my outfit, then you are.
Then peace.
Because I know I was cute that day.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there is definitely this thing that happens with people where they see you every day, and I love what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that I'm in people's homes every
100%.
morning, so there's this familiarity with,
what has happened in Detroit, we are used to celebrities going back to Motown.
Yeah.
Right.
So Detroiters, in my, really just a little bit before my era though, but in all the way, like the 60s, the 70s, and even the 80s, you could walk down the street and you could see Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, Diana Ross. I mean, and we would go out to clubs and restaurants, and we became used to celebrities in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
That went away, but we weren't going to let it go. So our next introduction to celebrities, at least the next level, was TV personalities.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, newscasters, and that kind of thing. So we, in Detroit, we love it, and we embrace it probably more than anywhere else in the country.
Mm-hmm.
We love our newscasters, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I go other places and I talk about this person, that person, and my friends go, doesn't she just do the news? And it's like, oh, baby, what do you mean? I beg your pardon.
Right.
Okay, so anyway, with these people becoming celebrities, then people want to touch them. They want to get to know them. And they are kind of easy access because all we had to do was turn on the television every morning. I got Maurielle Lou from 9 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
It was almost like social media before social media.
Yeah.
For celebrities.
I know her personality. I know what she's wearing. I know what she's thinking in my own mind. And not just me, so are other people around the city or people who have access. So with me partnering usually on the news with Maurielle, people can see our chemistry and they know that we're very close. The guys won't leave me alone. They won't leave me alone about Maurielle Lou. Maybe because the Maurielle Lou. That Maurielle girl, man, hook me up with Maurielle. But no, and not all of them are.
But you found it's not as easy, because I came to you and I said, you know what,
I brought it to her, and she said, okay, well, I will entertain some of these guys
and
that
you haven't found anybody.
Oh, I've presented some.
She said you haven't found anybody that
fits her expectations.
Don't do that. You were don't you dare do that.
I will.
You were agreeing with every single person that you brought to me. No, this person ain't right. Yeah. No, I had dinner with this person.
No, this is my sister, honey. I know how she is.
So do not act like I'm just up here and I'm like, no.
But
I know
you were almost knocking them down before they even came to me.
I know, that was the other thing. Sorry, guys. There are a lot of you who she don't even know who you are.
You never even brought it to me.
I'm like, yeah, I told her she didn't call you. I gave her your number. But no. Because first of all, so this also goes along with what we're talking about. Even dating, going out with people just being in the public eye, like you, Mikey, being in the public eye. So now it's almost like everything you do is being scrutinized.
Mhm.
So you really have to think about, okay, I'm just jump to it. Sex.
Oh.
What?
Oh my God.
I heard you, but okay.
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 Don't you have to be real careful about who you do and what you do with them? I'm not calling any names, and I'm not going even really deeper into detail. Yes, I will. Take it, Maurielle. You got it.
You can't set up the
Sex talk and then pass it to the only woman
Definitely
here.
not.
People are quick to say, "Oh yeah, I went out with her."
No,
Yeah.
they're not.
Okay.
I haven't dated anybody in this city for real.
Not.
Well, okay.
I can't.
So anyhow,
Anybody play any football lately?
That was okay. Okay, everybody relax. Everybody relax. I thought you were going to say that the guy from Twitter was afraid to talk to me. That's where I thought you were going with this.
No, that's not.
No, that's not where you were going. Well, I will say, I think it's important. If whoever I'm dating, I keep that private. I'm not posting about
Must keep it
Mhm.
private.
Nobody knows
None of your
who
business.
I'm talking to until there's a ring on my finger.
Mhm.
Period.
Even in the case of a man, Mikey,
Mhm.
and we were talking about how you do. Mikey's the guru of entertainment, and so that involves everything from beauty queens to strippers. So excuse me for telling your business, but it's true. So if you have to be very careful about what you do, because if you become this guy, if you had some little weird thing going on and you're in the public eye, then that's who you would eventually become when you walk in. Oh, here comes Mikey. You know, he's the guy that likes to put the green wig on.
Oh, those triple-layer green wigs.
I don't know where the green.
What I'm saying is you have to be
No,
careful.
I
That
know.
is purple.
No, you do, and perception's everything. Like, the guy, I'm going to give an example. Like, Alexis Fagan, who's Miss Michigan, who's like my little sister, became a good friend of mine. People like after actually at your party, people thought we were married. She's like my little sister, by the way. And then there was one woman who we know, I'm not going to say any names, said something to me about, so you and Miss Michigan been together for a while. I said, what are you talking about? She said, well, I just kind of realized at Chuck's party. I said, we showed up together. We went and did our own thing. We talked a couple times and then that was it.
Well,
Wait, what?
it did. I saw.
You got,
And that I was under the same impression.
really?
You did present yourself
Yeah.
as that.
Yeah.
And Mikey, you do that kind of.
But
When
no,
you're-
but
when you're with the woman, and maybe that's
Yeah.
just your protective gentleman.
It's nothing that you
Yeah,
said,
well,
or it's nothing that you said.
yeah.
This was my own. Like I just assumed that there
wow.
was a friendship.
And then-
So, well,
It was a
yeah,
friendship.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, but
It seems like there might be more.
yeah, that's
Let me jump
weird.
over here to my guy with Maurielle. who-
No, why don't we jump over
Please.
to you? Let's let's jump over to you, Messy Molly, who always has something to say. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Huh?
Chuck.
When you're
I
out in these
am
streets.
Abigail Van Buren, dear Abby, baby. I'm only tell you what you need to know. I got my own business
I
thing
bet.
out.
I mean,
But
somebody-
so anyway, I introduced this guy to Maurielle, and he made a complete fool of himself. He begged me really for weeks if he could ever meet her. I always knew he's a good looking guy. He's young. He's got a successful business, but he's not ready. He's
Right.
still, they just put him in the oven. He's not ready. to come
Again,
out
these
yet.
are his determinations.
Yes.
Nothing I say.
So, well, until I brought him up to you and he said something like,
so
do I see you on TV?
And
Or
then I
have
said
you ever
yes.
been on TV?
Okay, let's do a little role play because
Okay.
it was just that he said it so many times.
Yeah.
You introduced us, and I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Maurielle."
Yeah. You be on TV? Have I ever seen you on TV?
Probably, yeah. I do
Yeah,
morning
yeah,
news.
Chuck, I've seen her on TV. Are you on TV? So Maurielle,
It wasn't a joke.
No, that was exactly
Yeah.
how it went. It
Are
was
you on TV? She looked at me. I'm like, I don't even know what
like
that is.
5
I
times.
want to
Maybe
start
say
saying
it
guesses.
again.
I want to start
He said it like
guessing some
5
names.
So
times.
I finally just grabbed her. I said,
You
come on,
did.
let's go. I looked
And
back at
see,
her. I'm like,
it's hard out here. It's hard out
So
here.
But-
was
but
he
now-
like?
but
Was he
listen, though.
like tongue
But
tied?
I think he was. But see, that's the
But
thing.
that's-
And people don't understand that. He was totally tongue-tied. I'm sure he was so embarrassed. But he took that away. He posted that God had sent him a message, baby. He has changed the direction of his life, and he's taking things more seriously. And he took a picture with Maurielle. He found her after I introduced him. They took a picture, and there he was. She didn't even know about it. I was like, "Oh, girl, you're getting married."
And see, for me, it's just the news. I'm a regular person. I want somebody who's not tongue tied.
Right.
I want somebody who
Like-
can just approach me and tell me I
Yeah.
look beautiful and make me feel, it's safe and
Yeah.
secure and soft and pink and feminine. And that's it. And then we
Mhm.
have dope conversation, and that's it.
Don't you also appreciate the people that?
And be big and fat also.
Oh,
yeah.
that's the
But-
funny thing.
Yes.
I think you
Skinny
gotta.
boys go away.
You
I
gotta-
tried that. She don't want you.
Do something,
Well,
Georgia.
how easy is it to sniff out bullshit? Like,
Very
I want to date the newswoman, or I
for
want
sure.
like,
Yeah,
because
that's the problem.
you know what my problem is like, it's either because of what I do and who I know, like, women be like, oh, Mikey, and yeah, and then it's like
Can I go
real
with
quick,
you?
I'm like,
Yeah.
bitch, please.
Oh.
Now the other thing is, excuse me, but
Where's she gonna
I
be?
was looking at Chuck. You know that's
Sure.
a Chuck phrase. Bad
You
choice
know
of
that,
words.
bitch.
Bad choice of words. Okay, Chuck always says that.
I
Anyhow,
know.
now the other problem I have is girls get jealous real quick, right? Because Miss Michigan's, yes, because I booked a porn star, because you know,
You book a porn star?
Oh my God! I didn't take you to that party with me.
Chuck, what?
There was a porn star?
Yeah.
Was it KL?
No.
Because
no,
she's
no.
out here on
Oh yeah,
social media.
that's the homie, but no.
Oh,
Her husband's cool. Listen, so
she has a husband.
yeah, and a kid that's my
kid?
son's age. Yeah, we'll talk later. But she's another human being, okay?
But all of these people,
So-
that's a whole different
but-
category.
so-
Talking
but-
about porn, though.
That is. But my point is like I had just a quick, for instance, the other day. I was walking out, and this girl I was with said, or I was holding her jacket all night long, and then there was this woman got it. She's like, Mikey, right, Mikey. I was supposed to do and I'm like, slow down. What's up? No. I was like, slow down. What? I'm not going anywhere. She's like, I was gonna do your podcast before, and I was on the Olympics and that. I said, oh, cool. We're gonna start doing it again. Blah blah blah. I'm like, here, just get my info. And I asked this young lady. I said, will you hold your jacket? Just to hold this for a second. And I got her info and gave her. She was clearly no threat, and she was gone. And I thought out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, did she go to the bus? And she really
She
got.
took your jacket?
No, it was her jacket.
Oh.
But she got mad that I asked her to hold her jacket for 2 seconds. She said, you were supposed to be.
Well,
Hey, but it
wasn't
was
for you, baby.
jealousy.
She wasn't for you.
Nah. So either way, that's all.
I feel you. I think we should revisit this because that's a whole nother direction, and I want to explore that.
This can take
as
so
well.
many different
Yeah.
directions.
I'm
So many different directions.
teeing it up for more episodes. So stay tuned. This is Talkish.
And we'll be right back.
And we're back. It's Talkish, and Mikey was talking ish about women being jealous or people being jealous in
People in general.
relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a problem that you have often?
Yeah.
Because you are in a career that has you around a lot of beautiful women,
Right.
a lot of beautiful, shiny people,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of money.
Right.
And somebody might meet you and say, I want to definitely be a part of this lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said before, it was as simple as, just getting somebody's info to be on our podcast that they were supposed to be
But
on.
Mikey, let me fast forward a little bit for you. You can get people into almost any concert that comes to town.
Don't
You
tell
can get
everybody
them
that.
front row seats. You can get them backstage. You can maybe get them to go to dinner with the entertainer, on and on and on. So there are some perks
Sure.
to going out with Mikey. So what one has to do, what Mikey has to do, is determine which
Right.
one of these girls just wants to be on Mikey's arm
cool.
tonight for the perks, or which one really
But do
likes
you really
me?
care? Do you really
Of
care?
course I
You
do.
just want.
I've been doing this
He
for.
don't really care. He's
Nah, look, listen.
Well,
We've
over.
all gone through phases in
You
life.
take care of me, I'll take care of you.
Nah, look, I'm not gonna fraud. Yeah, I've gone down that path and had fun and didn't give a shit. It was like whatever, looks good. We have fun and it is what it is. I'm at the point in my life like I don't care, and it's not even worth it. I was just having this conversation last night. It's not even worth it just to have like a one night stand anymore, because also what I do too. It's like I don't know if it's gonna go left or right.
People start posting on social media about you.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've experienced some of the craziest stuff. And like Chuck said, yeah, I walked myself down that path too, to just whatever, like throw caution to the wind type. But now like I'm very cautious about who I spend my time with.
So what do you do if somebody starts showing signs of jealousy? If somebody right away is like, who is that? Do you know her? How do you know her?
That's it.
How do
Okay.
you feel about jealousy?
How do I feel?
Is it a bad thing? Is it a deal breaker? Is it?
So jealousy to me is, I've gone down it with like being jealous. Like I'm jealous. Like if I was dating Maurielle and she's over there talking to Chuck all night, like what the fuck? I've been that person before. Now I don't care. It's like if we have every relationship is a two-way street. If we have a good thing going and I know what's going on, I have fun. Go talk. Go flirt. Go.
Nah,
Marielle, are you a jealous person?
Yes and no. I mean, I like a healthy amount of jealousy. I don't want you to want to be in somebody's face, but I also don't want you to want to make me jealous. So what I'm saying is if a man is bringing out that jealous part of me like that, I'm not aligned with that. That's not something that
That's not what I'm not saying. Like, I play games.
Right.
That's not at all. Like,
I'm
ooh,
saying
let me
like that.
reel it back.
But
I also don't play about my man.
Okay.
So,
right.
Watch yourself.
There is a certain amount of jealousy, I think, that is healthy in a relationship, because if you really seriously are over in the corner flirting, you just kind of forgot yourself for a minute, and you've got a date over here and you're flirting, and then you realize, oh my God, what am I doing? And the date is just sitting there and they really don't care.
I don't think that is that a thing?
And you're like, wow, they didn't even care. Wait a minute.
People
Okay.
do that?
You know what?
I'm sorry.
Let me.
What does that even mean?
Okay.
Are you coming for me? Are you about to come for me again?
I'm coming for this
Oh,
guy.
okay.
right
Bring
here.
it on,
Okay,
baby.
okay.
Go ahead.
We were at a party, and there was a friend who was in from out of town,
Mhm.
very beautiful woman. And Mikey came to the party with another pretty woman who was his date for the night.
You remember it.
Where he met my friend, and Mikey just forgot he had a date. He forgot he had a date, baby. He was all over. So my friend who was from out of town, she was like kind of digging on Mikey, but she was really very embarrassed for this girl who Mikey had just walked in with. But this is the thing. Mikey's date gave less than a fuck about Mikey doing whatever he was doing.
Is that true?
Listen,
You see me out with her how many times since?
They go out, they hang.
Mikey said he ain't had no problems.
Well, I'm just going to tell you a little secret. She was humping the floor for a little while, so she had some issues of her own.
I don't know what that means.
Let me just say, it was also New Year's. Everybody was intoxicated.
I don't hump the floor on New Year's.
Two things.
I don't know what she was doing.
Two things. One, can you clarify humping the floor? Are you talking? She
Yeah,
was
Chuck,
dancing
please.
She was dancing.
Alone on the floor.
Okay, by the
Well,
way, there was a pole in this
loft.
loft.
There was a stripper pole in the bedroom.
Oh my goodness.
Where we were heading.
In the bedroom.
Okay, enough of that story.
And two, no, I don't care if it's New Year, 4th of July, or gosh darn Easter.
Look,
if you came to a place with me, absolutely not.
100%.
She
You
was
will
so
not be
totally
talking to somebody else at the
unbothered by
party.
the whole
100%.
thing.
I don't like that.
But
No,
the
no, no,
feeling
no.
that he was hit, my friend who he was hitting,
she
was really bothered. It bothered her. Didn't bother old girl not one bit.
Now I'm mad at you.
She's like, oh,
I don't like that.
Mikey's a slut like that sometimes.
But also at the same, in her defense, the girl that I was with, I do know her and where we stand. You know what I'm saying? So could I have done it different? 100%. Would I have done it different if it was somebody else? Yeah, I think.
What do I need to come up with another story?
I deal with a different kind of jealousy, which is total strangers who, like, if I come to a party with somebody, total strangers come up to me because I'm on the news and they want to say hi and blah, blah, blah. And then the person that I'm with sometimes doesn't like all the extra attention, but it's more about them not getting the attention.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
they feel
I love
like
it when you get the attention or somebody I'm with.
Yeah.
You know, you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, and that's a big thing for me dating wise. I don't want to feel like I'm competing with the guy. Like I don't care. Nobody can recognize me, and that's a great day for me.
Yeah.
I get jealous of the people that I know, who know me, who know who I'm dating, and why you all up in my face? Why you all up in their face? What's going on? You know, that's when that
you're dating somebody, and then they're talking to the person you're dating.
You know, yeah, and you got, and
they're over there.
Don't do
it's
that.
funny because
it's like, don't do that.
I think, because I've been around celebrities since. I mean, this has been my job, managing artists, and I've been around celebrities since my late teens, and I like somebody for that person. I don't care if you're on the news, if you whatever. If I like you, we flow. Period. Yeah. That's just me. Mm-hmm. I remember at this one event, I'm not gonna say. I'll say one name, but I'm not gonna say who the name.
Drop the name, Dave.
So I remember this woman, this group of women walked in to this party, and it was like the whole world stopped. Like. It was like a movie type, like everything stopped, and just this woman in this green dress. I was like, oh my God. Like I hit my dad on the leg. He was there. I was like, do you see her in the green? And he was like, is that Rhonda Walker she's with? I'm like, fuck Rhonda Walker. Did you see what? That girl? It was like.
Of all the names.
Sorry. I don't mean fuck Rhonda Walker. I just your friend, it was just magnetized.
Speaking of, I have a different kind of jealousy.
What is that?
I don't like when you post pictures with other news personalities.
Ooh, wee.
It bothers me.
Damn.
You're not talking to me.
I'm looking at you.
She ain't talking to me.
Dead in my face.
To you.
Okay, well, we have to cut that out.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah, right. You're going to see him tomorrow. Oh, my bad.
We have to squash that
I didn't know it was a thing. And then the more and more I've seen it, the more I'm like, what?
Ooh.
You know what? I don't think I like you being on other channels, and I don't think I like you being
Chuck.
And I know that that's not fair. So that's a me issue, and I'm gonna work on that because I would never want to kill your shine.
Because at this point
you
guys are a team,
and like I said,
and anybody who's booking you is booking you trying to get what we have, and they can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, was that?
And we
have
been getting wonderful reception from just everybody.
You guys really are a dynamic duo.
Yeah,
I got that off my chest. I feel good about that because that has been bothering me.
No,
and
that's
I
good.
Intentionally do not like the pictures when I see them. Like I don't hit. I don't hit the like button. I'm like, And from now on, I will just post emoji eyes. So you know
I see. Okay, I got
nice
you.
Little petty post. Like
that'll be like tapping me on my shoulder. Okay,
Maurielle.
I mean, but Chuck's defense, Chuck is a world renowned. But that's that work love. Yeah.
Long before I got here has been on every channel. So I acknowledge it's not fair. But now that I'm here, it's got to stop.
But going back to any type of relationship, there's feelings.
Yeah, I didn't even know that I felt that way. And thank you for
funny.
making
I'm glad
a safe
you said
space for me to be honest.
All right.
Is anybody jealous of me in any way that they want to share? Well, that's fine.
Well, we just met 3 weeks ago. Give me a minute.
Hasn't been amazing.
But you know what? I do. There is nothing there's nothing that I am really jealous of. But I do. I admire the relationship that Maurielle and I have established. So sometimes I see her with some of the other guys on the news, and I'm like, I won't say what I said.
Good comeback. Good comeback, Chuck.
But it bothers me a little bit.
Like
she's
other fashion segments.
Yeah, she'd be much better with me,
Mm-hmm.
or I would handle. She and I would have handled that segment. So
There
much
is a
better.
part of
You know-
jealousy. Oh, go ahead, Mikey. Hit me.
No, it's funny. All right, that we're talking about that. So there was a company that I was involved with that I pretty much brought together, and then they kind of squeezed me out-ish, and I saw them on the news today, and I just laughed. Like, I wasn't bitter anymore, and they're like, "Oh, these are our boys," and I'm like,
Were you watching my channel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We can talk a little.
We don't watch any
Yeah.
other channel.
But-
I was making sure. I don't even care who it was. I
Yeah,
just wanted to make
no,
sure
but
were
you know
watching me.
what? But going back to mature and jealousy,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Good for them. I'm on some whole other shit. Like,
What's the ugliest thing that you've ever done in a jealous fit?
The what?
The ugliest thing you've ever done in
Oh.
a jealous fit.
Dude.
And you think of yours too, Marielle.
Mine I haven't done yet, but
Ooh.
I already have it planned.
Hey,
but I'm
gentlemen,
not gonna
that's
do
a
it.
warning. Don't fuck with Maurielle,
I
because
have an idea.
the best has not came. I don't know, man.
I broke out a window, but go on.
Oh! You rebel.
Yeah, you
And
win.
ran from the police too. But
So,
go ahead.
you know, oh,
I
man.
didn't get caught.
No, do
You
not
know
go
what?
ahead. Do not go
My
ahead.
ex, hold on.
You broke a window, and then did you run from police in a
Fly
car?
somebody in from out of town and won't let me in the door. Oh, bitch, I'm getting up in here.
Chuck, you broke a window. I could you see Chuck like,
So how did you run?
is it gonna break?
Well,
car- like,
they
in a
said
car,
we're
are
getting
you-
ready to call the police. And I said, I don't care who you call.
Oh, you were in love.
Ooh, you flew somebody
There
in.
is somebody out here.
And they
breaking.
played in
They
your
just,
face.
Chuck Bennett is here. He just
Damn.
broke our window, blah, 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 blah.
Was it
I
a
had
car
I
window?
had my Cadillac in the driveway, and I got in my car. I'm flying down the street, and there were like 5 police cars flying towards the house.
And you're laughing. Were you
I
crying or laughing?
laughed.
You were crying, and then you started laughing. You were like, "Damn,
Yeah, I know, right?
That is wild.
Okay, you
Good
let
for
me
you.
slip with a story.
Good for you. I love it. I love it. What was yours?
I don't know."
Okay, I did mine. I don't know if this counts as jealousy, but I went out of town to see somebody. And was very, very far. Like fly and then rent a car and drive another 2 hours, almost at the Mexico border. And I get there, the person is at work. I knew that. I'm waiting in their house. They come home from work and they're like, "Hey, I wanted to talk to you. I met somebody else
Oh,
and I really, really love her. And I hope one day you can find somebody who
Wow.
loves
So
you,
you-
as much as I love her."
No.
you had to fly
No.
out there,
No,
drive
no.
down
for them
here.
to tell you that.
Yes.
Was this before like phones? Like what the?
I mean, this is
Wow,
crazy.
that's
So
crazy.
I left in the middle of the night, and the person had bought me a cake. I love cakes, and the cake may or may not have been smeared across their brand new expensive TV. What else did
May
I
or
do?
may not have.
I felt like I left the kitchen in disarray, but I had to do it in the middle of the night while he was asleep. And then I left the front door wide open. And I don't know if I was hoping he would just get robbed or like something would happen. But I left the front door wide open and I left. And it was years and years before we spoke again. I don't know if that counts as jealousy. I felt very
No, it is.
justified in that.
Well,
I
justifiable.
felt disrespected in that.
Mhm.
I have a
And
situation.
so that's what I did.
And okay, this was a situation where you really have to figure out people and what would be the right thing to do.
Right.
I went to a little get together at someone's home. My date showed up with another date.
No.
And I was furious. And
Mm.
I cussed everybody out.
Everybody at the party?
Everybody at the party can kiss my entire ass.
All of it.
I looked at every one of them. I cussed them out left and right because I felt like it was conspiracy.
Yeah,
and
all
it
of y'all
wasn't,
are in on it.
But I was that
Nope.
mad. I went and jumped in my car, and my car wouldn't start.
No.
Lord have mercy. And this was before cell phones.
Oh man.
You
So-
know they were looking out the window.
Now what you gonna do, bitch?
Oh, that is. Oh,
Oh,
that
I
is
sat there
tragic.
for a while. and
No, just cried in the steering wheel.
Somebody came out
Oh, so you know they were
Yeah.
talking about you inside. Like he's still outside.
Talking about getting humility.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, okay, bring me on back. Because I thought I was all that.
Did you go back in the house?
I had to.
Oh, you had to use the phone.
I had to use the phone.
Oh.
I did at least have AAA. We did have AAA back then. I went in and I called AAA, and we ended up having quite a nice time. Everybody forgave me. The new couple left together, and I stayed and partied with the friends, and I got in my car and went home. But what a horrible, horrible thing to have happen to you,
That
right?
isn't.
Well, you know what?
You just cussed
you know what?
everybody here.
All right.
Everybody. You,
And
Right.
let me tell you
everybody.
about your mama.
Here,
Right.
I'm even show it to you.
So you know
kiss
what?
Kiss it. And then you stick your key in the car. We had keys that you stuck in the car.
Tragic.
And it was like, get. I was like, oh, bitch, don't do this to
I
me
am
now.
so sorry to you.
Oh,
that is
girl.
awful.
I'm gonna cry.
That-
We're gonna pick things up on the other side of this
Yeah,
break.
it'll
Stay
be
with us.
happier.
You're watching Talkish. And we're back. You're tuning into, I thought this was Talkish, but apparently it's sluggish. Get your feet off the table.
Oh,
Please.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm on
Please.
the phone.
I am a
and,
Georgia girl, and this is very rude. You as well.
Y'all don't do that back in the South.
We're
We
chilling.
absolutely do not. Somebody
We're
will
chilling.
You don't
upside
put
your head.
get your feet off my table, boy,
No.
or get them off the couch or whatever.
No.
Somebody's
Take your shoes off.
No. And
somebody's
this-
spying on my shoe.
This is true. Yes, somebody is spying on your shoes. And is Mark Zuckerberg, somebody, Instagram for sure, is all over you. I
Just
do
so
wanna
everybody
say,
knows.
this is one of those times when I wish my girl Randy was here because she would help me keep y'all in line. She's
Randy,
gone for one
we
day. You
miss
got your
you.
feet on the table, and you're acting up.
But that's why we figured
just
we can
feeling
get away
comfortable.
with it. It's
Absolutely
like
not.
my mama Randy ain't
Right.
here.
Yeah,
We're feeling comfortable.
She'd come. She
We're
would go
feeling
get the
comfortable with
switch.
Auntie Lou.
Man, you know she'd have a switch.
Maybe the auntie, real quick.
Oh.
Auntie
Okay,
Lou.
guys, we have a letter coming into the Talkish fam. I will do the honors of reading. Are we ready? Do we have our listening ears
Yes,
on?
ma'am.
Dear Talkish fam, I'm a well-known DJ who travels a lot and has a heavy presence on social media. I've been dating this young woman for about a year now, and we've discussed boundaries and insecurities. One of her insecurities was that I don't post her on social media, but my social media is catered to my business. Now, she's making this a make or break situation where I just believe that she's overreacting. Am I wrong?
So wait, this was a letter?
This is a letter.
Oh, this
sent
got to
to
be
us.
one of my people.
So is this good-ish or bullish? What do you think?
It's got 2 points. It's got issues all over it.
Hit me.
So yes, the perception is right. You're a DJ. You're maybe attractive or whatever it is. You want to give that ambiance of you as an artist and have the mystique and mystery behind you. But at the same time, you're a human being. We're a human being. Randy, I wish she was here because she be posting. She's married like a motherfucker and happy. Right? You got a lot. It goes. I know you're different, right? So I'm just gonna say it's just ish for me. I don't know.
No, it is. It's just ish. Not good or bull.
It goes 2 ways.
I think that the insecurity, just because I'm such an energy girly, the insecurity is symptomatic of something else. It honestly is. However, if there's something that he could do to help her feel more comfortable, that would be a kind gesture, but it likely won't stop at the posting that I'm there. And then that's where the real issue is. I want my man to be proud that he's with me. I want my man to post me, but when you make it a demand, that's a problem. But also when he's refusing to do it, that's an issue too.
They're not
I see
married?
why it's a red flag.
The boyfriend, not married.
Right. It's just as
But I
girl.
heard somebody else just say, "I'm not posting my man until I get a ring."
Okay, I feel like you're bringing my business into the situation. We're talking about the DJ right now.
I didn't say any names.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Uncle Chuck?
You are crazy. That's the first thing I think.
Oh!
But secondly, it really depends on the situation and the people. Because sometimes the DJ could be a well-known sort of playboy kind of person and everybody knows him. the single guy, and that's part of his image.
Right.
However, it doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to. I mean, life is life, and now you're my woman. Now I want everybody to know it.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to show everybody. But if that's not really that important in my work or in your work, and we're going to be separate, I'm going to continue to post me at the club with the girls. You're going to continue to post you in the studio, with your guests. And we're not worried about you putting me on your page or me but we have to decide that together. We cannot get mad.
Right. I'm not buying into being single is a representation of your brand. And so
but if it's a representation, if part of your brand is being a little bit of a player.
But the girls who are coming for you don't care if you have a girlfriend or not. Posting your girl sometimes makes you, unfortunately, more attractive to them.
More desirable.
Yeah.
It comes down to, okay, you have to look at your career and your relationship, right? Like Justin Bieber wasn't posting every little girl he was knocking off. And then, but he got to a point where him and Hailey Bieber,
Don't do Selena like that. She was.
Who?
Selena
Gomez. Okay.
She tried hard.
Yeah.
She worked.
Yeah.
She really did.
She worked at that relationship.
I know, but okay, but all right, but Oh, yeah.
She did.
But it's like, okay, you got to come to a point where it's like, you know what, baby, I love you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna post you. It is what it is. I don't care what people think. Or you're like, I'm just not at a point in my career. I want to keep growing my followers or growing that perception or whatever. So it's kind of a bit of a fine line.
If you have a career that being a heartthrob is part of your road to success. And I speak about this because I've done this with a couple of the guys that I've managed, some actors, and my thing to them was always like, you're young, you're handsome, let's play on this. And both of them decided they wanted to get married, and then their careers just, they had children, and where are their careers? However, if you had listened to your manager, Chuck, who told you.
Who told you what? Don't get married and have kids?
No, not right now. Not right now.
Like
not right now. Not when you're a hot young boy. You're a hot young thug. We want to promote you as a sex symbol.
I understand that. Now, going back to our DJ.
It depends on what's happening.
You better be a sex symbol. Because if you're only a sex symbol in your own mind, do you risk a good relationship and nobody's checking for you like that anyway?
Period.
Right.
I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, but you summed it up. You summed it up right there.
That's it.
Because if you are a sex symbol in your own mind, and I'm not your manager,
because nobody wants you know how. Respectfully.
Stick with your girl, man.
But if you're going to do something, I feel like you're going to do it anyway. I don't think posting your girl stops you from doing something, which is also terrible. I'm not promoting that for this young lady. But, y'all need to have a real conversation.
I love the girls who have a fine man and just kind of, and they know that people know who I am. And I just kind of I take a back seat, and I don't have to be in every picture, but I'm in some of the pictures. And it's like, yeah. Idris Elba a little bit. His wife is not like all in every picture and every, I don't totally approve of her.
We know her name. She out here.
Yeah.
And congratulations to her, because who knew?
Okay.
That you had a chance.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You would never thought.
You
never thought.
And that's no
the kind of girl
her.
he wanted.
No.
Or that what?
That's too far. I'm just, yes, but I'm just not saying that. No.
Okay, well, I'm saying it.
No.
No, nothing's wrong with her. I only got mad at her when he took her to the royal wedding.
Yeah.
And she showed up in head to toe Gucci like this.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with this. But I would not wear this.
Yeah.
To the royal wedding.
Right. I have to see the picture now.
Gucci. She was like, My man is Idris
Mhm.
Elba.
And he
I
is.
got on head to toe.
And he is.
She
I mean,
is-
she
I am
won.
living my best
She's
life.
like,
And
I'm
he really
coming
appears
now.
to be, yeah, right. He really appears to be in love with her. They do interviews
does,
together.
right?
Well,
So I'm here.
he's
for
posting
it.
her.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I changed my mind. If Idris Elba can post his woman,
But he
DJ,
doesn't.
you
I
can-
still see a
we
lot of
know-
pictures of him by
no,
himself.
but we know that he is
Right.
married and she is
Yeah.
there, and he posts her all the
Okay,
time.
like Steve Harvey and his
Boom,
wife
sis,
for
I
a
got
while.
you.
Every time you saw a picture of Steve, he was with his wife.
Marjorie.
Before they started having their problems recently. But it was like every photo,
All right,
every
but
photo,
Steve
every
Harvey,
single photo. You know,
But
so
he's not a
what's
sex
going on?
symbol
What?
as much as no disrespect, Uncle Steve.
I think you I think you changed the whole game with that. If Idris Elba is posting his wife,
Yeah. And she
you
doesn't
can
need to
post
be
your-
all
and
up in
she
it then.
ain't- and
She's like, y'all
not-
know me.
right.
That's
I'll
what
be
my
over
thing
there.
is. Like,
And
you know
you,
me.
Mr. DJ,
I don't have to be in every
on the
picture.
ones and twos, you can post her picture on the 1 and 2 also. How about that?
What do you think about Kim Kardashian and
OBJ?
Who?
Oh,
That's
that's
Odell
Beckham Jr.?
Beckham Jr.
wow.
It's just weird because didn't her
Is it real?
Didn't he smash her sister?
I thought that he had done her already. That's what I thought.
He may have, but he definitely hit the family up. He definitely hit one of her sisters.
Oh, he's the
Bro, come on.
Kardashians profile. I mean, he is
Yeah.
that
It don't do nothing for me, but
Odell. I
No.
could totally see that. He's a little.
I like his clothes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
some of his clothes, and he's always fun for us to review
Yeah.
what he's wearing because
Yeah.
he goes out there with it.
I think I like him a little rougher around the edge.
Yeah.
For me, he's a little
got the Kardashian.
He's a little
Wow.
soft for
photoshopped.
you.
A little photoshopped for me. Yeah, I saw you.
So then, what do you think about Gabrielle's husband? What's his name? Is that photoshopped or not for you or what?
It's not for me,
Okay.
but she
So
talked
what do you
about.
think about him as a man, as a
no,
mate?
no, I
As a
had
mate.
no problem with him
What's
as
his
a
name?
man. You asked me too
I
fast.
know,
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade. Okay.
I
thought
have
it would
no
come to
problem
you.
with him as a man. Listen, I don't. If that's how you want to dress and that's what you want to do, more power to you. More power to you.
They've been together for a long time.
She wrote in her book though about how do you say
I didn't read
What,
that.
girl? Come on. Hurry up with
Is
the
it-
tea, child. You
is
taking
it-
I
too
didn't read the
long.
book.
Is it-
She's taking too
I don't
long
know
with
how
the
the
tea.
kids are saying it. Is it eating the groceries or didn't?
Oh,
Tossing
like salad?
Yeah,
Tossing the salad?
Yeah.
So he eats her booty?
Oh,
she
Oh.
does. And okay, but I'm just saying, it makes you just look.
Okay, so now here
So
we
in combination,
Now you just opened
going
up
in
a
full
whole
circle
nother-
I
here.
know. I'm
So
not
wait,
saying there's nothing
wait,
wrong
wait.
with it.
So-
I couldn't do
So
it.
we're going back to now.
I couldn't.
Well, we're
do it.
talking about celebrities.
To a man,
What
y'all
I
are
say,
so nasty.
you never
Y'all
heard
be
of a
out
man
here-
getting his salad tossed?
I've heard of it. I said I can't do that.
Well,
Y'all out here farting
but-
and not wiping good and
Oh, girl, yeah, all of that is part of the course.
No!
But it's okay for us to eat y'all booties?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is.
So let's just listen.
Oh,
let's
we
just.
can eat your nasty ass.
Right.
bro. You
Yeah.
can-
All right. You know what? Here, bottom line is
Sorry,
everybody's different. Period.
I
You
tell
like
my
what
dad-
you
I gotta-
like.
I gotta
You
Some
tell
like
people
what
don't
you
any
like.
of
I
that.
gotta tell my daddy not to watch this episode.
But you-
I know. Oh my God.
But y'all are nasty.
Well, you didn't say you ate booty, so that's good.
I definitely
Pops.
do not. I can say I don't.
Right, but you know
I
that's
lean
not.
into it though.
Huh?
Nothing.
Did she
Just
just ask you,
keep-
do you eat booty?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't. You
It
looked
was
that
a little
way.
worse actually, but I'm glad he didn't hear that one, Chuck. Okay.
I mean,
Well, I just never thought about this as being one of the first topics that we would discuss on Talkish, but it is what it is, and that's why it is Talkish, because we
there's
talk.
a lot of ish there that you
Lot
don't
of ish,
really
baby.
talk about sometimes.
Oh Lord.
That's all I'm saying.
So anyway, with Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle,
Yeah.
it's a very controversial thing, and I think that they together, I don't know, I would hate to hear about them breaking up, but it seems like they have agreed to the things that both of them like, kind of strange, out of the box things. And if it's okay with you, it's okay with me, with his child,
yes,
and with all of it. And they're all good
and
with
maybe
it.
that's
And they
a
look
part.
so happy.
Maybe that is a part of the design for him to blur the lines. This is somebody who
Oh, that's good,
toxically
Maurielle.
could be, you know,
That's
it's
good.
toxic to be like, this is masculine, this is feminine. We're moving away from that.
Oh, girl, that's
somebody
good.
who we
Yeah.
consider to be,
Yeah.
you know, the
So he
ultimate
blurs the
athlete.
line of
Yes,
masculinity.
for him to
and
start blurring
femininity.
the line of
Yes,
masculinity
yes,
is
yes.
is really helping to push the conversation forward. And I do want to say respect to that for sure.
I'm confused. Are they like breaking up?
No,
Or are
they're
they,
not
okay.
breaking up.
They've been
No, they're just
strong
still
together.
always-
Yeah.
You know,
we just saw
just-
them at the Oscars
He-
recently, looking
He
wonderful.
might swing a
But
couple
sometimes
ways. I
he's
don't
got
know.
on skirts and everything else. And I mean, so would that bother you if you were Gabrielle Union, one of the most beautiful women in America?
But who know? But listen, who knows what's going on behind their closed doors?
I know.
If they're putting that in books, okay, you already know there's a lot of shit that ain't in that book, and that's between them.
You want your booty ate?
Oh.
I'm kidding. Don't answer that. Or you can answer it.
Ooh. Mm-mm.
Mario.
That could be.
Yes,
That could be taken. That could be taken completely.
I'm just gonna.
Listen, I just
It
have to
wasn't
say
a
this.
no.
I have to say this to our guy Myron behind the camera.
Uh-oh.
And like, you know, when you do the editing
Hi, Myron.
of this show, Myron,
Yes.
I need you to just cut that one little snippet out of Maurielle looking at Mikey saying, "Do you want your booty eat?"
You know what? Hold on.
There was nothing
That
else.
is the
Nothing
teaser
else.
video.
Nothing else. That is the viral
No.
video.
That
right
is the
there.
teaser
Do you want your
video.
video?
You want to talk about
You want your
captions?
booty ate?
Maurielle asks Mikey if he wants his booty licked.
And
Clickbait.
And what was Mikey's question? Question was his answer to that question. I'm sorry.
Lean into
And
it.
did look at his eyes.
Look like he said.
Look at his eyes.
I said nothing. I didn't give a reaction.
Yeah, you did.
So anyway, I think that we have really covered.
I'm not gonna talk about that lipstick on your tooth.
Oh, Mikey came for me.
I'm looking out. I'm looking out for you.
Girl, man. You gotta slow
I'm
down.
looking out. Jesus, oh, Pete.
Just take it easy.
Slowly
There you
roll.
go.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
You attacking me for helping her?
So anyway, we gotta go. Anybody else got something they want to say real quick before we get out of here? Mikey, you
I got a lot
anything
to
you
say,
got?
but I'll wait till after.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
We are here at the Cambria.
Daddy's mad.
We are at the Cambria. We
We're
are
in trouble.
finishing another episode of Talkish.
Yes.
We miss our girl Randy.
Mm.
Next week,
Terrible.
Mama. We'll see ya.
Maurielle,
Bye,
Words.
y'all. Bye, y'all.
that's it. Bye.
I think we're gonna get a good talking to.
You're gonna get spanking here. All right, where am I, Myron? Right here, over here. This is Talkish.
We'll see you next week, Chuck. That's what you were going to say.
I
Chuck,
was trying
what
to
you
say
thinking about
that.
I don't know
We'll
what
be
Chuck's
back.
mind
No,
is.
we won't be back. We'll see you next
We'll be
week.
back next week.
Bye.
Bye.